Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, new listeners, current listeners, all around the world, including Canada, the USA, areas of Long Island, including the five boroughs of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, and Queens. This is your host with the most, G Money Stacks, aka Lonely Nomad, aka The Gregonator, aka Rookie Podcaster of Queens, New York. And
Wow.
you are now tuning in and listening to Off the Meatrack Chainz New York Podcast, episode 30. How about that?
Sir.
This deserves a round of applause right here.
Yeah.
Man, so you were saying before, like, what were you saying before?
Well, first, I want to let everybody know that your boy B Live is back. I've been trying to take care of myself. You know, I got my hair growing. I'm trying to get the afro for it to come out, get the top braided a little bit, and then cut the sides. That's the look I'm gonna go for. You feel
Wait,
me?
you trying to get like a high top fade?
Well, not so much a high top fade, but I'm gonna get a taper where they tape up these sides, the edges, and then I'm gonna let the top grow out. And I'm gonna let it grow out a little bit, son. Let it grow out.
How big of an afro you trying to get? Because
Uh,
Luda's is a little bigger than yours.
yeah, I know, I see. But as much as God will allow my hair to grow, that's how long I'm gonna let it grow.
Oh man.
You feel me? And I've been going for the last couple of weeks, and within that time, a lot of things have happened. We saw my boy Canelo Alvarez, the boxer, at 168, super middleweight. He went up
Mm-hmm.
there and got his third belt. Now all he needs is one more belt, and he will be the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
Mm.
It's a beautiful look.
Yeah, speaking of undisputed champion of the world, if you guys missed any previous episodes, don't worry. All you got to do is subscribe to the YouTube channel, G Money Stacks 555. Click the notification bell so you can be notified and reminded on when the show goes on the air. And please like, leave a comment on the episodes and the topics alongside with downloading your favorite episodes. And don't forget, and be sure to share the podcast with your friends along with the audio streaming platforms, which I will review at the end of the show.
So
Now, finish what you were saying.
no, that's it. That's all. My boy Canelo Alvarez, he's out there trying to get that last belt at 168. Anyone who's into boxing, it's a great time to get into boxing. We have people trying to become the undisputed champion, and those type of things make me happy as a boxing fan. We're starting to see the best fight the best.
Oh man, you know, now that we're in the boxing department, um, I do want to get to the the uh the whole Floyd Mayweather thing. Now,
I took your hat. That was hilarious, right?
I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Oh man, what if somebody try to take your do rag, man? What would you do?
Ain't no. First of all, this is a wave cap.
It's a Scully, a wave cap.
Yeah, Scully wave cap. Actually,
I hear that.
I rarely wear do rags like that, though, man.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of undisputed championships, so I don't know if you heard that Floyd Mayweather's boxer company is filing a lawsuit for $120 million. Hold that thought, man. I do have a sound effect for this one. I didn't even get the cha-ching sound effect though, man. But I mean, I'll do that after the show though.
I hear you.
Damn, man. While I'm looking for the cha-ching sound effect though, man. Like
Ching, money in the
I
bank.
want to actually get your thoughts on the whole crazy idea of Logan Paul fighting Mayweather and stuff.
Mhm.
The and you know everybody was talking because I know everybody was talking about how as we were discussing in episode 26 previously, and I know your phone went dead central on me while I was talking with Robbie and aka Awesome Cookie and Soul Live. I wanted to get your thoughts on the whole crazy idea of Logan Paul fighting with Floyd Mayweather, who is supposedly a retiree and stuff. Like, like I don't know. Do you think this is a good exhibition match?
I think it's just an exhibition match. I think was it Logan? Logan Paul, right?
Yeah, his brother,
What's his brother name? I don't even know.
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. So I mean, if it's gonna make dollars, then it obviously is going to make sense. So I'm not looking down on it. Like you said, it's an exhibition match. You
Yeah,
can
but
still
my
be
thing,
retired. Mhm.
yeah, but like these two rookie motherfuckers are basically, YouTubers, and
Yeah,
and and they like to talk a lot of shit though, man, to some people.
you're right. They funny sometimes. Sometimes they funny. I laugh at them sometimes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh shit. Oh my goodness,
And I
man.
tell you what, I got a little cousin, my little man, Makai. Shout out to Makai. He's what, 13 years old. And he doesn't really know anything about boxing, but he followed that KSI match that he had with Logan, or was it Jake? I think it was Jake, right? And they had
Somewhat.
rap
Not
videos going
sure.
back and forth at each other. And he was
Mm-hmm.
listening to the rap videos. So the kids around that age group, they definitely gonna like it. I think it's a move for Floyd Mayweather so that he could be relevant toward those people, so that people like my little cousin that's 13 years old, 14 years old, know about him.
Mm.
It's a way of staying relevant.
unless he's doing it for like fucking clickbait.
I'm sure he is. Hell yeah, everything is done for clickbait nowadays. Living in that world, right? People do things for clickbait.
Because they're desperate for attention, just like these motherfuckers on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy thing is, I don't even mess with Clubhouse. I was kind of disappointed when the shit wasn't for Android users; it was only for iPhone users.
What's Clubhouse?
It's another social media app where you have to get invited to certain rooms and some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll be like random strangers in there and shit. I'm not too sure I'm not too sure about that one right there. But there's some podcasters that actually put their show on Clubhouse, but I'm like, I don't know, man, because it's gonna be hard for people to rewatch the episodes and stuff like that. So I ain't want to go that route.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why with the other podcast that I'm trying to put out summer 2021, it's going to be for Twitch TV since I have a Twitch account and stuff. So we'll see what's going on with because I'm still looking for talkative people to co-host with me and stuff like that, because this is it's like a review show of music artists and movies, our favorite TV shows and whatnot and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. So
You ever think about going to Craigslist? Maybe people apply to you from Craigslist.
whoa, 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 whoa! Not Craigslist, man.
You scared of
There's
Craigslist? What happened?
there's fucking predators on there, man. I ain't with that shit.
Man, you're a 40-year-old man. You talking about predators. What you worried about? What type of predators you worried about?
Correction, be live. I'm 36.
No, I'm saying you almost 40. I didn't say you was 40. So you're almost a 37-year-old man, and you're scared. What type of predators are you afraid of?
Online predators
When could they
that
possibly
do
look at?
that do crazy heinous crimes and stuff. Like like for instance, like there's pedophilia with all these crazy online users and shit, man, trying to
You're
do
right
harm
about
to
that.
people.
But you're not a child, man.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. You mean tell me you're not scared of predators, especially those breaking into your crib and shit?
I
Come
mean,
on, son.
no, I'm worried about that, but I'm not afraid of, the person that's interested in 12-year-olds hollering at me online. I'm a
Oh
grown,
shit.
rusty ass man. You don't want me. If I was a woman, I would be afraid because we've seen these type of things happen. That we had that guy from I think they called him the Craigslist killer. Remember that guy?
Oh boy,
You remember him or no?
I I heard about it actually.
Yeah. So he was setting up dates and killing people. So if I was a woman, I would definitely be afraid. And if I was on those dating sites, I would definitely be wary of some women that attempt to make you meet them at random isolated locations. You know, it just sounds like a setup to me. Um, you know, we
Oh
would have to
shit.
gain some trust.
Yeah.
So I get it,
Yeah.
I understand. But you know, you're doing real legit business.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, before we even get to the Floyd Mayweather shit, I want to get your thoughts on something. When people say that the phrase building a brand, do you necessarily have to have a merch to sell to people?
No, not at all. You could build the brand without merchandise. You have to have something that attracts people to your brand because you know what are you branding if you don't have a product or service? You know, let's say I'm branding myself. My service may be providing people with uh, internet videos that they laugh off of, videos that people like to look at and think about, stuff like that. But at the same time, you definitely need something to back up your branding. Even if you're branding yourself, you know, you got to brand yourself as something. So you have to have something, not necessarily merchandise. How do you feel about it?
I mean, I mean, because I bring this, I brought it up because of the fact that you've been doing interlude radio for years, and I kind of knew that you guys kind of built the merch out of it, like hoodies and stuff.
Nah, we didn't. We had one out guest that came through. They gave us a couple of gifts, and it was official. You know, definitely love that. What we did do was our logo.
Mm-hmm.
We got someone to design the logo,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what we used to put on all the videos. But other than that, we didn't have any merchandise.
Mm. So how is interlude radio slash interlude sports considered a product if you're not selling it to people that's listening and stuff?
No, I'm saying, what's the definition of merchandise? You got a thing up there?
A merchandise?
Yeah,
A
what's your
definition
definition
of
of
a
merchandise?
merchandise?
Yeah, what's your definition of merchandise?
Well, my definition of a merchandise would have to be related to a product that you're trying to sell. Like let's say clothes, wristbands, headbands, hats. Those are the things that I consider merchandise.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, exactly. So you know, we didn't have none of that. We didn't have
Mm,
any of that. But what we did have was a show, so that could
yeah.
be sold.
And you provided full episodes on YouTube.
Exactly. So if, you know the definition of merchandise, goods to be sold. Then yes, we did have merchandise. I guess in order to build your brand, you did definitely have to have merchandise. See, I was looking at merchandise as being like clothing or hats and things like that, but you know,
Mm-hmm.
any of that. We did have a show, and we did provide interviews and entertainment for people. So yeah, I guess we had merchandise. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
I see. Um, speaking of which, you probably heard what happened with Floyd Mayweather's company. Floyd Mayweather said Logan Paul fight was supposed to go down in Dubai, but the org, the organization, which is yeah, he teamed up with to put on the event, dropped the ball, and now his company is suing for more than $120 million.
mm, mm.
That's a chunk of money. Oh
A lot of money, 120 million, boy.
my god. Yeah, I
Hey,
don't even yeah, I wouldn't really know what I would do with that type of money, man. Can you?
you the kid. Hell no, I think about it sometimes though.
I mean, would you thought about building like a studio to record your shows and stuff?
Well, it's interesting that you say things like that, G Money Stacks, because we often
Because you're the
ask.
radio guy. That's why.
Well, exactly, and that's
The
the thing.
legend.
Because, like, I look at it like this: if I was rich right now, let's say I did have $120 million and didn't have to work, you know what I would still do? Make internet videos for people, because this is things that make me happy. So yeah, definitely, if I had money, I would build the studio, and I would try to put Long Island people on. I would put I would start hosting live streams like this, giving people access to that type of thing, because I like editing videos. So I would just, be like, yo, I got a studio over here. It's free. If you got a show that you want to get off the road, come to my studio. I'll film it for you for free, edit your videos to see you blow up. I never wanted to be the main guy out there with people seeing my face. I don't want that. I want to be that guy behind the scenes, man. Recording, editing videos, and doing stuff like that. Just, all you see is my name, In the Loop Films. You're like, who the hell is In the Loop Films?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I have it. How about you?
Me, man, if I don't know, like with me, if I had $120 million, shit, I wouldn't. Wow, that's a tough one. That's a tough one for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably maybe use part of the money for part of it for bills, which is important. not to mention, I'm like I said before, like I'm not a type of person who's gonna sell out for money.
Mm-hmm.
And when we spoke about the whole fame shit, like I didn't want to be famous. I wanted to be, like you said, you wanted to be appreciated and recognized for, you know, the types of stuff that you like to do as far as live streams and stuff. That's what you provide to people that's watching your stuff, not just on YouTube, but then you got Twitch, which is a bigger avenue because it's not just for gamers. I know I actually took a look at this. You got DJs that's doing, music playlists and stuff like that. And you got people that's doing talk shows and podcasts on Twitch, which I didn't know about that.
Either, G Money Stacks. You just
I
put
was
me on.
like, damn, this is
Thank you,
like a
son.
whole
Thank you for
big
that.
avenue.
I got a Twitch channel too, man. I haven't posted a video up there, but I am gonna start posting MLB The Show videos. Me and Ace. And I got other few cousins that's gonna come on there. But I didn't know, like you just said, I didn't know Twitch was had other videos and shows and things like that. I didn't know that.
It's not just for video gamers.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to look for the category about sports. I think they have something like that over there too.
I'm sure they do. They probably got to. Sports is a topic that everybody likes speaking about.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, summer 2021 is over. Is almost here.
Exactly.
I mean, it's already baseball season.
And the basketball playoffs about to start. Football, they will start soon. So it's gonna be big. You know what else is gonna be a sport?
What?
All these beautiful women's walking down the street once we get up out of this lockdown. Jesus
That's
Christ.
not a sport, Be Live.
It's looking at booty is a sport, kid.
How's that a sport, man?
It's a sport, son.
Being a rubbernecker is not a sport, Be Live.
But I'm not saying
hockey is a sport.
Listen, I'm not saying breaking your neck. Look at them. You got to be slick with it. You know what I mean? I can see you 2 blocks down. I can see the booty coming out like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my looks in. When you pass me, I ain't looking at you. You don't even know I'm looking at you. That's the same thing women do. Women be checking you out, but you would never know it.
Okay. Let's say you look at a woman and you notice that she has no neck. What will you do about that?
I'm like, God damn, look at this no neck chick right here.
How you got a Chipotle booty ass and you have no neck?
I tell you what, if you got a fatty and no neck, how you look, I might mess with it, son.
Oh man!
I exchange a neck for a fatty. We just cracking up. Man. These dudes
Oh shit! Nah, I remember when I was in high school, and I was like, what, between a sophomore, junior, and a senior, right?
mm-hmm.
Um, there was this one girl, and some of the guys, including myself, we looking at her, and we noticed that she has no neck. I
What you
was
mean?
like, yo,
Wait. What you mean
how
she
does
got no
that
neck? Like,
happen?
she got a small neck, a little neck, or just no neck? What are you talking about, man? She had no neck.
She had no neck, son.
Oh man,
You can barely see her shit though, man.
how she look? How she look though?
Let's just say she got a big booty, but then she has no neck though, man.
Okay, was she cute? Was she cute in the face?
Let me tell you something, man. She was darker. She was darker than chocolate, and this fucking phone case that I have right here, man.
Okay, that's a good thing then. That's a good thing. We love dark skinned women over here, man. You know what I'm saying? I love them straight from the motherland, burnt chocolate. That's
Darker than
son.
chocolate from the George Foreman grill.
I love them black as can be, son. That's how I like them.
Oh shit!
But you saying she wasn't cute? She wasn't cute or no? He shook his head and said no. Okay, so no neck chick that don't look good, but she got a fatty. I don't know about that one, G Money Stacks. I don't know about that one, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you're a funny guy, man.
But how would you react if you saw a woman that had no neck, even though she has a fucking Chipotle booty?
Depends on what I saw first. If I saw the booty first, I might look twice. If I saw the no neck first, I ain't gonna look back. You know what I mean? So
it ain't like, it's not like it's not like you're gonna eat the shit like groceries and shit.
You took it to a whole nother level, but I doubt that. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Yeah, man. Speaking of a whole new level, TMZ Sports obtained the lawsuit filed by Mayweather Promotions, alleging a company called Pack Entertainment Worldwide approached them about hosting the event in Dubai at an undisclosed date in 2021. Damn, Dubai is too far from the US. That's like a fucking, I don't know how many hours is that on the flight.
A lot.
Yo. Yeah. Mayweather Promotions Pac claimed to have numerous business contacts in Dubai and had the financial wherewithal and capability to host a fight of this magnitude. Most importantly, Mayweather Promotions says Pac presented financial projections estimating the fight could generate guaranteed amounts for each participant, plus result in the promoters earning more than 100 million profits after covering all purses and expenses. Ooh, this is gonna get a sound effect for this one. And another one. Yeah, okay. Mayweather Productions admit it was impressed with the pitch and claims it ultimately signed a deal requiring Pac to pay a minimum guaranteed of $100 million on a prescribed payment schedule. Wow.
Cash, boy.
Mayweather Productions claimed the first payment of $30 million was due on March 25th, 2021, but the money never came. That sucks.
Yeah.
Mayweather Productions claims this mispayment triggered a clause allowing MP to terminate the deal while still requiring Pac to fork up for $110 million.
Mm. So he's saying he's not fighting.
I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, that's a hard one right there to swallow right there though.
I think he probably seen like it wasn't as much interest as he thought it was in that fight. Now he probably trying to back out.
Yeah, sorry about that. It was supposed to be damn money sound. But anyway, anyway, man, how you feel about that?
It seemed like he trying to back out because the money ain't there. You know, the only reason why he was doing it probably was for the money and what he could earn. And now that you see, the interest not there, maybe he just want to back out because he don't think he'll make as much as he thought he would make.
Yeah, but it sounds like a rip off to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it sounds like.
Well, I wouldn't pay to see that fight. I'll tell you that now. Floyd was always one of my favorite fighters, but I'm not paying to see him fight either poor brother. Logan, Jake, I don't, it don't matter to me.
Yeah.
So don't nobody care about that.
Because none of us motherfuckers got pay-per-view or Fire Stick.
I got a Fire Stick. You got a Fire Stick?
Nah, someone told me about it actually, and someone actually mentioned that it's probably better than Netflix.
Well, there's certain apps you could download where you could get the stuff that they put on Netflix too. You feel me? So I would say it's better than Netflix. I like Netflix though. I like both of them.
But which one would you say is better, like as far as movies and TV shows?
I would say that the Fire Stick is better because you get more stuff. Netflix, you can't get Amazon stuff on. You can't get certain movies on. With the Fire Stick, you can get movies that haven't, that came out. You can also get a lot of Netflix stuff. So I would definitely say that.
Even the ones on HBO Plus and Amazon Prime, you could get that on Fire Stick.
Some of them, not everything, but you can get a lot. You can get a lot.
Yeah, man. And speaking of a lot, in the suit, Mayweather Promotions claimed they were left scrambling to make new fight plans and ultimately worked out a deal to move the fight to Miami on June 6th. Mayweather Promotion is suing for breach of contract and demanding at least $122.6 million in damages.
Jesus.
Yo, that has to be crazy. But that's a lot of money you asking for right here, man. Hold on. And that's crazy too, man. That's a lot. Damn, that's a lot though, man. Damn, man. It just almost seems like Floyd Mayweather is being extorted.
You said it seems like he's being extorted?
Yeah, over money. His company.
Yeah. No.
You don't think it sounds like he's being extorted?
Like Floyd is being extorted? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I could be wrong.
No, I mean in terms of like, how can I put this? You have another company that didn't pay Floyd Mayweather's company.
Yeah.
And it seems to me that it sounds like it's some dirty scheme to not actually, pay Floyd's company. It sounds like a dirty mind trick. A dirty mind fuck to be exact.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Floyd is suing them now. So if the contract said that they were supposed to give him a certain amount at a certain time, and they didn't do that. And if there's no, exclusions to that contract, then Floyd will have a case and he will win that lawsuit. You feel me?
Mm.
So that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
I watch Judge Mathis every day, son.
Yo.
I'm about to go for the bar exam, son. I'm about to apply to see if I could pass the bar exam, man. I watch Judge Mathis, Judge Judy. I love the judge shows, man. They be hilarious. They be funny as hell. You watch them?
Not really, man.
Yeah, watch some of the highlights, man. Judge Judy will give you the shh. She'll tell you the shh real quick, yo. She funny as hell. And Judge Mathis is hilarious. Judge Joe Brown, funny as hell. I watch all of them. Then they got the other court that's in New York. I forgot this.
The People's Court with
People's Court, yeah.
Yeah, with Judge Million and then Harvey Levins. Judge Million.
I like her, yo. She funny.
Yeah.
You know who's the funniest on that show?
What?
The person who introduced the people that's about to go out, that the people that's applying for charges. You ever see those guys? That's filing charges. Listen to them. They'll be like, Bradley says that he was working so-and-so, but he wasn't paid.
Oh, man.
It'd be hilarious how they talk. I was like, damn, son. Gee, money stacks.
I'm not so sure about that one right there, though, man.
Listen to them, yo. You'll be like, yo, he going in, son.
Oh, man. Yeah. Wait. I don't know if I can imagine you being a judge, though, man. I mean, of course, there's gonna be there's gonna be like some dirty politics being thrown at you. So how do you prepare for that?
Hey, you gotta be on your you gotta stand on your square. Stand for something. If not,
stand on your squares.
Yeah. Stand on your square, you feel me? And be for something. You're not, we're gonna allow that money and everything to sway you. Have some integrity.
Stand on your squares. Oh, man.
Gotta stand on your square.
Oh, man. What do you mean by that?
Man, you gotta stick by your morals. You gotta stick by what you was raised on. Do what you feel is right. Stand on what you believe in.
Oh, man.
Stand on your square, son. You don't stand on your square, G Money Stacks.
I'm not sure what you're implying.
I'm asking you.
As far as like morals and stuff.
Hey, people can't, persuade you to do things that you know is wrong.
You mean like somebody peer pressuring you to doing something that you're not comfortable doing?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had that in mind for the past couple of years.
What you mean by that, kid?
But not to really jump the bandwagon here and shit like that. But there's some battles that's not gonna be easy to win. And I say this from the token of my soul, because the
what did you say? You said the damn, son. You going there? You really feel this, right? This is what you really mean. Go ahead, man. I'm in on it. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I say this from the token of my soul, because a lot of times you got different battles that we're facing right now. Like it's very hard to win all the battles knowing that there's dirty politics and crazy ass schemes going on and everything. And I'm not really one of those people who likes politics anyway, because it's a dirty ass game. It's a fact. It's a dirty game. Like, who want to be around dirty games like that?
Not me. Put down the whole community.
Exactly. I mean, you can't please everybody in the black or whatever community it is.
Any community.
Because sometimes there's, like I said to your previous guest, what is it, Big Sap?
Yeah,
Like you can't please everybody, man. No matter what you do for your community and all that other stuff, not everybody's gonna be happy about certain things.
exactly. And we got different ideas on what we think will improve the community. One, you may think that this gonna improve the community, then somebody else may look at it and be like, "Nah, son, I'm not rocking with that." It creates conflict. So it's very,
Crucial
very,
conflict.
very it's it's very cocky of someone to believe that they have the answers for everybody. You know, one of the things we got to realize, we're living in a society. So we're calling this the United States of America. You feel me? In the United
Hmm.
States, we got different cultures from different places. Someone who lives on the East Coast may feel a different way than somebody who lives in the Northeast or the
Yeah,
Southwest. We all have different approaches to society. But
yeah,
once
exactly.
you call yourself a part of the United States, then you're going to give yourself up to the majority. And we have a majority where 51% as opposed to 49%.
Hmm.
And with what, 13 billion people living in America, 49% is a huge percentage of the people. That's 49% that's not going to be happy.
Mm.
But once you sign up to be a part of something like the United States of America, you're basically giving away what you individually feel.
Mm.
Now we got to start feeling about the whole population as opposed to just how you single motherfucker who living in Brooklyn, you know what I mean, in East Flatbush may feel.
Mm. I mean, it's not easy changing everybody's minds, though. I tell you that
Right?
much. And speaking of changing minds, in honor of Mental Health Awareness Month, um, I would like to actually, I forget which time is this. Oh yeah, mental stability. Now, um, there's some importance of emotional stability that I would like to look into right now on this website called lifeshowyouliveit.com. You're welcome to check out the website and they'll give you more tips on what I'm about to read. So here we go. I love listening to music on my way to work, while working, or just when I feel like chilling out. I have a huge collection that I have stored in my mobile phone, and so meticulous. It's ridiculous, and it's
So
so
ridiculous. It's
ludicrous.
ridiculous. Bars. Bars.
Oh shit! With them that I have set up multiple playlists that I would play depending on my mood. It's been all automatic for me ever since. So imagine the horror when my phone, for some reason, failed to recognize my memory card. I did some troubleshooting on it, but it looked like it was going to die a painful death, and my impatience just wouldn't let it go. Wouldn't let me get let it go. In my persistence to get it fixed immediately, I accidentally formatted my memory card, wiping out all 8 gigabytes of music I've collected over the years. I almost fainted in disbelief. That everything's gone. I mean, what the hell? Took me some time to accept the situation, but what can I do? I guess I just have to get them back again, seeing as I was so smart not to have a backup in my PC. I spent the weekend getting them back, and if there's a silver lining from this wild experience, I guess it's the fact that I can carefully choose the songs I want all over again and not waste my space with several of them that I don't really play a lot. There's that sense of excitement in going back to the drawing board and collecting albums after albums of my favorite artists. Adversity strikes in moments we least expect, and compared to the bigger ones we encounter, like losing the job, marriage, or a business, the experience I described above will definitely pale in comparison. I guess my point in telling you the story is that Emotional stability plays a big role in leading a life of happiness. If this happened a long time ago, I would have been so disappointed. I would still persist in getting them back, even if I knew there was no way that's going to happen. But personal development has taught me to accept bad situations and move forward. Now, emotional stability helps you maintain your focus. Adversity have different effects on people, but when it does come in the moment you least expect it to, you tend to panic and more often than not do things that add to your list of things to worry about than actually coming up with a solution. Having emotional stability helps you maintain your focus no matter how difficult and challenging things may become. It helps you to stay in control regardless of the complexity of your circumstances. And more importantly, it helps you maintain your composure enough to help you think and analyze the situation and come up with a solution. Emotional stability keeps you confident. Rejection and criticism can shatter one's confidence easily. We've all experienced not getting the job we applied for, which happened to me a couple of times. We've all been rejected by someone we liked. We've all been the recipient of harsh criticisms, and I'll be a hypocrite to say that I didn't feel bad or had self doubt after. This is where you appreciate having emotional stability because it is during these times when you need it the most. Having emotional stability helps you feel secure about yourself and your abilities that no amount of criticism or rejection can make you lose your self confidence. While it is indeed painful to be rejected, it's not the end of the world, my friend. That's true.
Yeah.
Remember that people will always have something too bad to say about you, even if you are the kindest and friendliest person out here. Shit, I could attest to that.
Uh,
I've learned to manage my self worth by living by one of my favorite Wayne Dyer quotes. Your opinion of me is none of my business. Emotional stability keeps you happy. I don't have a perfect life. None of us do. And that's a fact.
You're right.
Every now and then, trials come to test my faith. Sometimes it takes me to the limit, but most of the time, it just makes me feel bad for a time, but it doesn't take long before I move on from it. This is one of the gifts of personal development. By reading the books and listening to the speech of the likes of Jim Rohn and Zig Ziglar, I've developed emotional stability that no matter how heavy and deliberating my circumstances become, I still manage to stay happy. In fact, I've never been this happy and excited my whole life. There's no blueprint or golden secret to do it through, though. Just learn to appreciate what you have. Be happy. Um, wait, just learn to appreciate what you have. Be happy with where you are. Be excited with the opportunities each day presents. And keep your dreams alive every day from the moment you wake up to the time you close your eyes at night. You are all good. Emotional stability helps you stay hopeful. Sometimes it does feel like things are never going to get better. You work so hard, but nothing's going right. You do everything you can to reach for your dreams, but nothing seems to work. Without emotional stability, you'll probably just forget about the whole thing and give up on your aspirations. Your impatience will get the best of you and you'll just quit because you've lost faith. Sheesh.
Crazy.
Emotional stability keeps you hopeful. It drives you to continue to push forward no matter how many times you fall. It helps you develop grit and you just won't stay down until you reach your goals. So, what do you think about those tips for mental stability, B Live? Does it
I
relate
think
to
it.
you?
I mean, I think it relates to all of us. Definitely a great article. Offered great information, and mental stability is definitely something that we need to practice. Um, a lot of times when people go to prison and things like that, it's always a second where they lost that mental stability, where we make our worst decisions in this world. You know, when we get angry, when we get depressed, when we get sad, when we get jealous. Mental stability keeps us away from feeling those extremes, you know.
I can actually attest to that, though, man. And this is where this is coming from.
Hmm.
I can attest to that, though. I mean,
How can you attest to that? How can you relate?
huh?
How can you relate?
Well, I can tell you this though. Um, the fact that it's mental health awareness check-in month, I decided to, give you a break because you probably have a lot of things going on, emotionally speaking.
Hmm.
And I didn't want to be the burden, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Nah, that's cool.
as human beings, we do go through things.
Hmm.
And sometimes it takes longer for others to get out of a slump. It's a metaphor baseball term, folks, for being in a rut and hitting rock bottom.
Hmm. Slump.
Yeah, that is what I could really attest to. But it takes time to get out of it, though. It's not gonna happen one shot deal. There's no shortcut to do it.
Right.
And speaking of which, I always wanted to talk about this topic, which me and you were gonna talk about, and it's in regarding to these annoying scammers on the fucking loose.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna actually go on a tangent on these so-called promoters on Instagram. Well, I call them janky motherfucking promoters for a reason. So I'm gonna
Hmm.
actually hold that thought until I read this article right here from today.com. Here's some 10 simple ways to avoid getting scammed. We all we are all targets and we are all vulnerable. Criminals across the country and around the globe, small time thieves and devious computer hackers, which I will talk about the whole computer hacking thing with the gas prices in the near future of Georgia. So not here. So are working around the clock to steal your money and your personal information. There's nothing you can do to guarantee you won't get taken, but there are many things, some of them very simple, that can reduce the risk. Con artists and disreputable companies will do or say whatever it takes to get what they want. So you need to be vigilant because once you wire off money or give crooks your social security number, the damage is done.
Hmm.
Life in the digital age does not come with an undo button. Don't mind the plane, folks, in the background of my house, though. Don't mind that. As long as you can hear us, that's what matters.
Yep.
With most scams, the warning signs are there if you look for them. As we celebrate National Consumer Protection Week, it's a good time to review the rules. My 10 tips to fight fraud are based on 35 years of consumer reporting and talking to thousands of people who have been conned, scammed, or ripped off. Be skeptical, question everything: phone calls, mail solicitations, email offers, links on social media, which I do attest to that, which somebody be hitting me up on fucking my podcast page to go in their shit. So I'll address that in a second. Don't take things at face value. Con artists know how to make their scams look and sound legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
They can doctor pictures, copy logos, fake testimonials. It's also easy to spoof caller ID and create fake websites, which reminds me of the scam likelies that everybody keeps getting on their phones and shit.
Mm.
Think it through and check it out before you respond in any way. A phone call or a quick web search could keep you from losing thousands of dollars or giving out very personal information. You can check out companies and offers with the Better Business Bureau, Federal Trade Commission, and National Fraud Information Center. Guard your personal information. Fraudsters use a variety of tricks to get you to divulge account numbers and passwords. They send bogus emails designed to look like it's from your bank and make calls pretending to be with your credit card company. There's always a reason that why they need your personal information. A common ruse is for a phone bandit to ask for your account number and PIN to solve a computer problem or to stop fraudulent transactions spotted on your account. It doesn't matter what they say. Hang up. Those who need your account numbers, PINs, or passwords already have them. They never call you or send you an email asking for them.
Facts.
When in doubt, contact the company in question by phone. Use a number you know to be legitimate from your statement or the phone book and ask what's up. Your social security number is the key to your life. A thief can use it to steal your money and your identity. Your social security numbers are also used to access many financial and medical records. So guard that number and only give it out when absolutely necessary to someone you know and trust. Beware of counterfeit checks. When you sell something online, never accept a check that's made out for more than the agreed upon price. Fraudsters will do that and instruct you to wire back the extra amount. The check may look legit, but it's counterfeit. The bank may tell you the check has cleared and the money is in your account. But once that check is found to be bogus, which could take weeks, the bank will withdraw those funds from your account. That means you'll be left holding the bag for all the money you wired off. Take your time. Don't let anyone rush you into making a purchase. The buy now or else approach is designed to keep you from comparison shopping. Don't fall for it. If they really offering a bargain, they don't have to high pressure you into buying on the spot. If the salesperson tells you the price won't be good, if you walk out the door, turn around and leave. Get it in writing. Verbal promises don't count. It doesn't matter what the salesperson tells you. The only thing that matters is what's written down. Most sales contracts specifically state the verbal promises are not binding. That's why you need to read, understand, and agree to the terms before you sign any contract. Be wary of all links and attachments. It's so easy to click on a link in a text, emails, or social media post. It's so tempting to open an email attachment, especially when the message says it's a shipping invoice or some other document you want to see. Fraudsters count on curiosity, and that instant response to load malicious software onto computers, smartphones, and other mobile devices. And with shortened URLs, you really don't know where that link will take you. Maybe a malicious site run by the crooks, unless it's something you are expecting and know for sure who it came from. Don't let it don't open that attachment and resist the temptation to click any links. If you really want a prize, it's free. Never pay to play a contest or to claim a prize. If the contest is legitimate, you are not required to buy anything or pay any money to get your prize. That's the law. You don't have to send in a processing fee, pay shipping or handling charges, or provide your credit card or bank account numbers for any reason. And if you owe taxes on your prize, you pay them to the government, not the contest promoter. Remember, you can't win a contest you didn't enter. If someone says you did, they're lying. Don't be fooled by free merchandise offers or money back guarantees. Free is good, but be skeptical of ads that offer to send you a free sample. The initial the initial product may be free, but they'll probably make you pay for shipping and handling. To cover that charge, you'll need to provide your credit or debit card number. Some dishonest companies then sign you up for additional monthly purchases, whether you realize it or not, which can be hard to stop. A money back guarantee is designed to get you to make a purchase you might otherwise skip. That guarantee is only as good as the company that offers it. Sometimes the rules are so restrictive it's impossible to get a refund. For example, simply opening the package might void the offer. If you are allowed to return the product, you can expect to pay to ship it back. Use a credit card for online and mail order purchases. A credit card gives you better fraud protection than a debit card. Credit cards are governed by different federal rules. With a credit card, you can dispute an unauthorized charge, and the credit card company must take that charge off your bill while it investigates. That's not always the case with a debit card. You can also dispute a credit card charge if the merchandise doesn't arrive or if it's defective and the company won't help you. Now, before I get your thoughts be live on this thing, I'm gonna have to go on a damn fucking rant about something that's been bothering me for the past couple of weeks.
Do your thing, man.
To all the podcasters out there that's making a post and you have like random 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 janky promoters, whether it's like Emperor Records or any other janky promoting sites and shit, telling you to promote your shit onto to their shit, don't do it. Because I noticed something that they have no website, they have no email whatsoever, which indicates to me they are not fucking legit. Don't tell someone like a podcaster like me or any other podcaster on Instagram whatsoever to promote their stuff onto to a so-called company that they never even heard of. If you say you are a fucking company that's promoting this shit, where's your email? Where's your fucking phone number? You're just doing all this shit to take advantage of people in a vulnerable state during the fucking slamdemic. All for their money. How is that? How is that? How do you sleep at night knowing that you're ripping people off over their hard-earned money?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's fucking ridiculous. And this is why I noticed that some of the shows don't really talk about scammers. This podcast that we're doing right now, we're talking about scammers. We're going in right now. And I feel like I have to put it out on the line. It's kind of like you're playing the game on the line trying to get to the truth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I want to get your thoughts on this whole article that I just read, though, man. Like,
Man, you
how
know
do
how
you?
I feel about scammers.
Yeah,
You know how I
go
feel
for
about
it.
scammers.
The floor is yours.
Man, I can't stand scammers, son. Scammers, I put them because they are thieves bother me, but scammers represent a whole different type of hate that I have. I'm not gonna say hate,
But
but
scammers
people
are
I want to
thieves
prank.
too.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But they're thieves that won't even come up to you and take it to you in your face. These people are doing things behind your back, and you don't even know that they're going on. I have two friends during the pandemic who had their information taken and people filing for unemployment in their name. To me, this is a crime that should be punished by getting slashings and whips, like from back in the day. Remember how they did Jesus back in the day?
Wait, 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 wait. Did you just say you used to play Jesus back in the day? Did you?
No, I said, do you remember how they did Jesus back in the day?
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh! I see what you mean.
when they whipped them. I think that these scammers deserve the same type of fucking punishment, man. They need to
Oh
be
man.
stoned and whipped. They need old school punishment, not
Oh
going
man.
to prison. Like, come on, son. Imagine you working, you're working, and now some dude that don't even live in America. And let me not even be racist and say that these people come from one part of the world when we got scammers coming from everywhere. But
Yeah.
these guys are taking your information, applying for unemployment, and they're getting checks every single week in your name, even though you're out there working. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
That's why they need to be stoned and flogged, like all those old school punishments. That's what they need, huh?
Yeah. Not as crazy as this. I had to, man.
What was that?
This shit is so fucking frustrating. I had to, man. This is the sound you just heard, be live and all the listeners out there is it's about the things that's so terrible. And then and this next topic is gonna attest to that too. So so when you hear this again, it's basically talking about the terrible things and the shit and the stunts that's going on. So that's why I played it as a sound effect. It took me a while for me to find that sound effect,
Got
man.
you. Got you. Yeah, that's a good one, man.
Oh man. And
Real good one.
speaking of crazy, Did you hear on Baller Alert that gang members unleashed 1,000 roaches into a restaurant?
I gotta do that. And where the hell they get 1,000 roaches from?
This is where the article comes in to balleralert.com. All right.
What's the specifics?
So basically, what happened is, according to balleralert.com, gang mem- two gang members unleashed 1,000 cockroaches into a Taiwanese restaurant because
Mm,
of an unpaid debt. Okay, this is getting a buzzer on this one, man.
mm, mm.
This is a buzzer on this one, man. What is wrong with people, man? Why the hell you want to put roaches into a restaurant business establishment and all that other stuff? Unless it's the fucking mafia and some shit like that, then that's terrible, man. I'm sorry I had to play that music, but it's a terrible thing that they're doing.
Yes.
And speaking of which, if bitch better have my money was a
What?
person, it would be these gangsters.
I can't
According
believe
to
such words are coming out of your mouth, man.
no. The phrase "bitch better have my money" is from a Rihanna song, man.
Oh, okay.
You forgot?
I thought you was going in, man. I'm like, damn, son. Is G Money Stacks talking like this?
No, it's from an article I'm reading. Oh man. According to the Daily Mail, 4 men and 1 woman have been taken into custody after participating in an attack on a Taiwanese restaurant in Taipei called G House Thai Pie.
Mm,
Authorities have reportedly launched an investigation into 2 gangsters who threw 1,000 roaches into the food joint on Monday. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, man.
that's crazy. Mm,
and and one more time for this.
I hear that.
Oh man, this is crazy.
You getting it in
Yo,
right now.
oh man, listen. So this is just crazy. Anyway, so Elijah texted me about stop living in fear and everything. Well, listen, man. People are human. You think everything is all fucking rainbows and sunshines and shit? No, it's not, man. Like, come on. Let people be human, man. Not everybody's gonna be happy every day. Come on, son. This is crazy.
I hear you though, man, but you still can't live in fear, son. You know what I mean? You know, a
Yeah,
lot
but
of times this media is.
not everybody has the courage and the bravery and the brave heart like Mel Gibson.
I hear you, right?
Come on.
But we can't let the media sit out here and fool us, man. You know what I mean? That's their job to sell fear, kid. Word. It's their job to sell fear.
Oh boy. So police say they believe the act was done because the restaurant owners never paid the gang members back a debt he owed. CCTV footage shows 2 men wearing black coming into a restaurant, throwing bugs, and then running out. The bugs weren't reportedly small and appeared to be used to feed fish. Daily Mail reports that Taipai Police Commissioner Chen Cha Cheng said the incident was more than likely a response to the restaurant owner never turned up on his end of their unknown deal. Nevertheless, Chen said that the incident was violent and the people involved should be punished.
Mm.
Just like those fucking scammers and they fucking scamming contracts and shit, man.
Right.
I forgot to mention that shit too, but I just did.
uh,
Anyway, your thoughts on this shit?
Weird. Something ain't being said. You know what I mean? I feel like they hiding something out. You know what services? You know, like
I
what were
mean,
they getting them back for? You know what I mean? What was the gang members trying to get them back for?
I don't know. Like, I don't know what got into their minds in terms of trying to get roaches. Where the hell did they find roaches anyway, man? That's what I'm trying. That's the part that
Mm-hmm.
I'm not understanding.
Exactly. They
It's
was
just
trying to ruin them.
yeah,
Them
it's just
roaches ain't no. Everybody gonna tweet about that. Oh, look at the roaches.
there's roaches everywhere, man, and that's
Mm,
why I could attest to that, though, man.
right. Cause you don't want to see roaches where you eat.
Yeah, worse than seeing a fucking shrimp tails in your cereal and a golden bullet from a golden gun in a fucking bag of Cheetos.
Yeah, you're right. Right
You
about that.
probably heard me on episode 28 going in on the Cheetos motherfuckers. How do you fucking how do you fucking not know that there's a fucking golden bullet in a fucking bag of chips or Cheetos, hot flaming Cheetos, man? Are you serious? Come on.
Exactly. They trying to play us like we stupid, cuz.
Yo, shit. Oh shit, man. Hey, man. And speaking of which, and speaking of the juices, I don't know if you heard about this. Sacramento PD using new virtual reality training to learn from police involved shootings.
Mm.
Um, Cops in California's capital are using technology to improve their training in the wake of several deadly police encounters across the country, and the hope is virtual reality translates to the real world. Sacramento Police Chief Daniel Hahn joined us, joined TMZ Live, and downloaded us onto his department new training tool, a virtual reality headset capable of recreating real police encounters in different environments. Han says the VR training blends hypothetical situations officers might face in Sacramento with lessons learned from the regular training program, like implicit bias and intervention. Telling us why it's proven to be an important training tool in the wake of George Floyd's murder. The technology sounds incredible. Not only can instructors place officers in different parts of town, but they can also play the virtual scenarios so the cops can see what worked and what didn't. It's pretty insightful conversation on what could be the future of police training after Derek Chauvin's murder conviction. You can, yeah. Um, Okay, so this article reminds me of a recent episode of The Rookie, and and I bring this up because Brandon Routh's character played a sour rotten apple cop, and not to give away any spoilers for those who didn't see it, but let's just say this dirty cop is getting something what he deserves on a fucking platter. Kind of like what's going on right now. You know what I mean? Like, how do you feel about this whole virtual reality shit that's gonna improve training on the police forces?
We gotta see how it's gonna work out, man. You know what I mean?
As
I see
far
how
as
it's gonna
like,
work out.
as far as like training people to like de-escalate situations as they play the virtual reality um headset technology, like in different scenarios as practice.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, we'll see. I mean, it seemed all right. I don't know much what really to say about it. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
For real.
I mean, I'm gonna say this though. I think the people in Sacramento
Mm-hmm.
police force is actually not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I say it's not a bad idea is because they need to upgrade their training as far as not just bias, but individuals who are fucking racist, of course, and try to you know not know how to de-escalate a situation, and maybe probably train them on the difference between a a fucking taser and a fucking gun. A gun is heavy
Exactly.
compared to a taser is light. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
what I'm saying, man.
You're right.
Oh my goodness, man. I had to say it though, man.
Oh my lord! You got to do what you got to do. If you got to say it, you got to say it.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Um, I know what you mean though. But let me uh let me see how much time we have. Oh, all right. Seems like we covered mostly five of everything. We did cover every topic that we discussed. So we're gonna go to a segment that I haven't done in a long time called Podcast Juice of the Week. A segment where we go through the Spotify and check out podcasts we suggest that you check out. And for starters, as I scroll through this Spotify on my tablet, um, let's let's make some picks right here, man. Okay, let's start with this one. Our first pick goes by an actor who used to be on Chicago PD, and now she's a host of her podcast called Work in Progress. And the synopsis goes like this: Work in Progress with Sophia Butch, favorite actress from One Tree Hill, by the way, features frank, funny, personal, professional, and sometimes even political conversations with people who inspire Sophia about how they've gotten to where they are and where they think they are still going. These discussions stem from her aha moment of realizing you are allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously. Another pick of the week is Bully and the Beast, one of
Mm.
my favorite podcast shows to listen to. And it's with Wax and L'Oreal are the Bully and the Beast. But which one is which? You can catch them every week as they take calls from listeners for advice on sex, love, and life from podcasting funniest frenemies. Um, let's see. Let's see if I could find another podcast show that I could actually recommend here. Okay, I haven't listened to this podcast in a minute, which is Lip Service by Angela Yee. And by the way, congratulations on her 300 episode. Now
Wow.
that's a heck of a milestone. And another podcaster which I listen to is the Officially Street podcast. They are about to reach their 300 milestone episode. So congrats to both Angela Yee alongside with the Officially Street podcast that's reaching 300, which I'm looking forward to listening to. So there you go. Um,
There you go.
I would have to do an applause for this one right here. And a little bit of this sound effect right here. All right. Syndicated radio star Angela Yee talks sex and relationships with the hottest stars in hip hop and R&B. Join her and her friends each week as they co-stars into revealing their most intimate and from the bedroom. It's hip hop like you never heard before. Wowzers. Okay. Um yeah, another one I would like to actually pick is Ain't Hard to Tell podcast. Sports journalist Brian Forsica and Dexter Henry talk about the latest in the world of sports, music, and pop culture in a podcast where Ain't Hard to Tell who keeps it real. Now, I didn't. Now, that's the same. It's the same name inspired by the song by Nas, by the way, and that's why they named it that. So they inspired by Nas. So I give them that. So I'm gonna just give it up for these guys right here, man. That's one of my favorite podcast shows to ever listen to. So y'all could just go check that out as I give the applause right about now. Okay. Overall, how did you feel about the episode, B Live?
I felt it was great, man. Another good episode, man. You know, another one in the books. How about
Yeah.
you?
Episode 30 in the books, man. I didn't think this show was gonna make it that far, but it's like I'll come up with like, mad topics to talk about that's not related to fucking politics.
I
And
hear
not
you.
every episode gotta be about shootings and shit like that, though, man. We're just trying to, show a sense of humor. Now, we don't try to be funny. We're funny in our own ways, like naturally, organically, and of course, part of it is about being ourselves because the fact of the matter is we don't like to be controlled and clawed under a company that tries to censor us. And we know how we feel about censorships and stuff like that that we're not cool with, right, B Live?
Facts.
This is why you never gonna hear me sign a fucking contract or anything like that, though, man. It took me a while for me to learn how to produce a show like this. I didn't know the long process behind it, though. But as far as like adding credits and stuff, I didn't know that was part of producing too.
Mm-hmm.
When
It's
you
all a
first
part of
start,
it.
when you first started when y'all first started in the loop radio and stuff like that, how long did it take for you guys to produce the show? And what was the process behind it?
I just wanted to put it on the internet so people could see it, and just wanting it to be the best that it could look. I started thinking of ways for for it to be that way. You know.
Oh man, how do you like them apples, man?
So,
I mean, you never thought about being a producer?
nah, not really. You just find yourself doing that type of work, and that's who you become, kid. Life has a way of calling you.
Yeah, you could say that. Oh man, yeah, you could say that.
Yes, sir.
Um, I think that's gonna conclude this show today. Um, if you like to be a guest and for interviews, as far as whether you are a music artist of being a rapper, singer, black owned trendsetter that has a business, not to mention before I forget, radio personalities, podcast hosts like myself that has a show. Also, if you have any topic ideas alongside with a chain letter that you want us to read on the air that you need advice on, feel free to go to the email right here on this YouTube video page right here, which is off the meat rat chains ny podcast at gmail.com. That's off the meat rat chains ny podcast at gmail.com. Now, when you go to the Instagram of the podcast page, you're going to see the word email. You type in your email next to the word from. Don't worry about typing the whole name of the podcast because that's already going to be there. So you don't have to worry about that one right there. That's already provided to you right there. Also, if you'd like to make a charitable donation to support Off the Meat Rat Chains New York podcast for his milestone 30 episodes, 30 episode extravaganza, all you gotta do is go to the link tree /G Money Stacks 555, and you're gonna see support the podcast by making a donation. And it's gonna take you to an area where it asks for debit cards. Also, another way you can donate money is through by Cash App, which is $G Money Stacks 555. That's $GMONEYSTACKZ 555. Now, we're not asking you to break the bank to make us happy. All you have to do is just do your best and what you can afford. Now, where you can listen to the podcast episodes. Here we go. So podcast episodes that you can listen to on the go with with streaming choices such as Podorama, Anchor, Spotify, Audio Burst, Deezer, TuneIn, Player FM, Podchaser. By the way, you can show some love with a 5-star rating on Podchaser. That way it'll help us keep the show running and send out some positive vibes and some love too. Stitcher, Pocket Cast, Podcast Addict, Breaker, Listen Notes, Google Podcasts. And also, please don't forget that Off the Meat Rat Chains New York podcast is on Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and the last streaming choice, the YouTube. All you gotta do is subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the notification bell so you can be reminded on upcoming episodes, previous recorded episodes that's posted onto the channel, alongside with leaving a like and a comment, alongside with the topics of the episodes that we've done and discussed. And don't forget to download your favorite episodes that you like with the topics that we discussed. Something that makes you laugh, something that puts a smile on your face from a bad day, whether it's a bad hair day, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and do your part. and share this podcast with your friends. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Spread the word along with the audio streaming platforms to everybody that you know that's listening to it right now. So, where can people find you, B Live?
You already know. In the Loop Films out there on Instagram. Also at Be Live out there on YouTube. You already know what it is, live, man.
Yeah. And you could also follow me on the gram, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York, alongside with the podcast page on Facebook and Instagram, all in one word with the same name, Off the Meatrack Chainz NY podcast on Facebook and Instagram. And alongside with my primary username, which I just mentioned, G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. So, with that being said, I would like to say this has been an awesome episode, and thank you to every single current listener and new listeners that joined us on the show today. And and with that and with that being said, this deserves an applause for reaching 30 episodes, and we will continue to grow more. So stay tuned for the next episode. So as we applaud right now. All right, with that being said, that's B Live. I'm G Money Stacks, and thank you all for listening, tuning in, and rocking with us. And and one more thing before I go, I want to leave with a positive note on this one. I know everybody has a dream. I know everybody has a dream of what career they want to be in, but if you have a dream of being a podcaster, host, radio personality, or any other career fields whatsoever, but you want to be a podcaster like myself, go follow your dreams. Don't let no clown burgers stop you from achieving your goals and dreams. And I say this with a passion and dear to my heart and soul. Any inspiring quotes or motivational quotes you want to say before we shut down?
Yep, two tears in the bucket. F it. Let's take it to the stage.
Yeah, that right there. Like, what does that really mean, though, man? I'll just give it an explosion.
That's P Funk, man. You know, they made an album, they made a song that was coming at all the other artists who was making music like them. So they did House Party, and that's the line that my man George Clinton had in it. So shout out to them, kid.
Oh man. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did you just say George Clinton or Bill Clinton?
Yeah, George Clinton. George, what's the name? The artist, you know, P Funk. You know them.
P Funk?
Funkadelic, yeah.
Funkadelic.
That's them.
Shit, I never heard of them though, man.
Come on, man. You heard of Funkadelic. You
Not
know their
really.
songs. Maybe you just don't know who they are, but you heard their songs.
Yeah, I wish, man. But anyway, man. But anyway, like I said, man, thank you for listening, tuning in, rocking with us.
Sure.
And if you miss any previous episodes of Off the Meat Rat Chains New York podcast, don't worry, I got you. It's gonna this recording is gonna be posted on my YouTube page, so don't worry about that. If you miss any episodes, don't worry. I always got your back, and that is a fact. So that's Be Live. I'm G Money Stacks. Thank you so much for not giving up on this show. Without you guys, we would not made it to 30 episodes. Let's see we could do more. So So, one love and peace out. I'm gonna end it off with this.